And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, it's McCarthy. Toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Rolling out to his left. His first throw is an interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running once more with Henry. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 32. Able to find Hawkinson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Henry hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here. Williams on the play action. He lets one fly deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's Henry running left. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jalen Johnson with the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
from the 43. He's on the move. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some juice on it deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They get 13 on the pickup, and that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Smith able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears, who have 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw by Williams. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's brought down for a loss. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Has his man. It's Addison. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Williams to throw on 1st. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He puts everything behind this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
As the open man downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams on the play action. And they pick him off again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, Williams. And they pick him off again! And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I don't even know how that last interception happened, but it happened, baby. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, baby. Yeah. GG's.